Now, right here, this is the basic code, or the coding that I'm using in the Visual Basics, or Microsoft Visual Studio 2008 edition. And I've been working on the code on this Athena project, and as you can see here, it is a little bit messy, but that's a part of the process. You can get a little messy with coding at first, and then when you're done, you can straighten it up, make it look nice and pretty, if you will. As we have some haptic code right here for those who understand programming. This is what controls the Haptar outside, or the Athena bot, if you will. And where you load it and load the skin and load the background and run that little file that I had ran earlier, the hap file that I used to make the script to cause her to speak what she said, and it was loaded here. And of course, I have many other lines of code and some background workers and some timers and some all kinds of things that are at work here. It's most of it has been contracted. If you expand it out, you can see there's a lot more code here, but that's hidden. Here you have the main form. Now, of course, we can redesign this and do whatever we want to with this form. We can add menus, add buttons, change items, add new things. Now, I just wanted to give you a look and feel of what I've been doing. I mean, you can look and read on this. Look to the side here, and you can see I've got a variety of different files that work here. Some are in use, some are not. There's Jason Dude's Read a Story program, and I appreciate all his effort to make that program. Now I'm going to minimize this and show you something else. Now you see I've got a real busy desktop because I do things all the time, and it's hard to keep it clean, hard to keep it straightened. Now here we have a script editor. In this case, I'm using it Primal Script to edit and create a concept parser, and it's in Visual Basic Script, or VBS Script. And well, it's a pretty interesting scripting language, and I do enjoy it. There's so many different things you can do with a scripting language that you cannot do with other programming languages. Now I won't get into any detail there, but this is where the concept parser is, and I haven't done a whole lot. I've done little parts and little pieces, but what I would like to show you down here is two things that I'm sort of proud of, if you will. You have the matrix WD class, and you have the matrix DB class. This WD class stands for the it's a WordNet, or WD for Word, but it's a WordNet class, and it's a pretty good size. Expand it out. As you can see, it is a pretty good size. To find out the parts of speech, whether it's a noun, a pronoun, an adjective, and there's lots of little things. I think I overshot it just then. Anyway, here's the matrix database class. Now, this allows me easy access to a Microsoft Access 2007 database. Now I can add things to this database, I can search the database, I can do all kinds of things using that class. Now for those who not entirely sure what a class is in Visual Basic Script, I'll give you an example here. I'm going to go ahead and I see here, I got to find a command here. Yeah, WD and DB, there we go. Now say if I wanted to do something to a sentence, or find out if a word is a noun or a verb, I'll write, in this case it would be WD. All right, WD dot, and look, we can find the first noun, find the first verb, get all parts of speech. Is it an adverb? Is it an adjective? Guess the part of speech, get a list of what all it is, because sometimes a word is a noun and a verb. Sometimes it's a lot of things, and to guess it, to find out, just to make a good guess what it is. And I have different rules that I'm using to make a good guess. And same thing with the matrix or the database class. That would be let's see here, DB, I think. Yeah, there it is. I can add tables, add values, append table values, check if the column exists, check if the table exists, delete rows, get all columns, get all tables. You can do a lot in this particular class, and which is needed when you're doing something like this, what I'm doing, the Athena Project. And what I like about this, using this instead of a DirectX material or DLL, is because you can easily edit it with no problem. And that's what I want to do, is have it so you can edit this program, so you can make it yours. Encourage those who aren't programmers to become programmers. It is pretty interesting to do. It is fun to do, and of course, so people can design a better AI, to design a better artificial intelligence, to make Athena get to the next level. And in order to do that, we need to give the user the ability to change things, to customize it, even to the very brain itself and how she thinks, and all the plugins, even all the way to the point where you're, well, you can just it's almost open source. That's how I would like to create this project, and it can be copied, but to a degree. But I have another idea for that. So anyway, basically what you have seen is just what I've done so far. I mean, I have other scripts that I've been using and that I've been developing, and of course I'll make a mistake and I'll do something else, or I just think to myself a better way of doing it. And I appreciate for those who have supported me so far, and for those who listen to me ramble on and talk about this project. And many of you have waited for a long time. Some of you don't even know what the Athena Project is. But all in all, it will be developed soon, hopefully. It will still take time. It's taken a lot of effort on my part, and I appreciate each and every one of you for listening.